Let's perform another vulnerability scan. I want to perform an aggressive scan to find as many vulnerabilities as possible. Go to Kali and start the Nessus daemon if it's not already started. Use service Nessus D status to learn if it's running. Okay, so it's inactive. So I use service Nessus D start to start Nessus service. Now, go to your browser and connect to the Nessus interface. It is a HTTPS service. It's running on the same machine, so I'll use 127.0.0.1 loopback IP address referred to as localhost, and the port of the Nessus service is 8834. Sign in using your credential. Click the New Scan button. Now let's choose Advanced Scan for this scan. Will be more aggressive than a basic network scan. So enter the basic info, give the scan a name, and enter a description if you want. And the targets. Here I have a Windows XP with an IP address of 207 and Metasploitable 2 Linux system with an IP address of 206. Here I have a third system, an up-to-date Windows 8, and its IP address is 223. Right, so back to Kali and enter the IP addresses of the target systems. 206 for Metasploitable, 207 for Windows XP, and 223 for Windows 8. Now click Discovery in the list at the left. So we're simply going to accept the defaults on this page. So let's click on Assessment over to the left. And on this page, we want to check Perform Thorough Tests, so check the box. Then move to the Report section in the options on the left. You can override the normal verbosity to make it report as much info as possible. So next, click the Advanced option in the list to the left. The only thing we're going to do here is uncheck Enable Safe Checks. Now, on a normal production network, you would leave this box checked. You don't want to take down production systems when scanning, but for our purposes here, we want to gather as much information as possible, so we're going to uncheck it. Now click on the Credentials tab. Select the SSH option in the list on the left. Now, since we know the username and password for the Metasploitable 2 machine, we're going to put those credentials in here. Remember, the username and password are both MSF admin. Change the authentication method to password and put in the username and password below. Now, in the Plugins tab, we only need to activate the plugins that have to do with what might be running on a Linux system, so we can disable a few things here. Okay, I paused the demo here. I've got to make an apology. It's a late update. While capturing the demo, I forgot that I have Windows targets and disabled the Windows plugins. It's a mistake, and I just wanted to show you that what we do here is, if there's a problem, there's always a solution. So if you have Windows targets, please do not disable the Windows plugins. All right, let's move on. We can finally click Save at the bottom. So here's the scan, and we're ready to run it. Simply click the great triangle at the far right of our scan, which stands for launching the scan. And yes, the scan is started. Now you can pause or stop the scan anytime you want. So click the scan, and we see the results in real time. Okay, boy, that's going to take a while to run, so it's probably a good time to check your email, grab a cup of coffee maybe, but just make sure you come back to review the results.